Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I first want to say thank you to everybody who has been supporting me and encouraging me through this first week of my weight loss journey to lose 150 pounds in 2 years. One of the things you will notice is that in my first video, it was very emotional, it was very somber, and I really had a hard time doing the video. Now that I have that first video done and that I've been on my journey for a week, I really want to loosen up. Most people who know me will know that I'm pretty funny. I like to laugh. You'll find in these videos subsequently that I will have fun things in them. It'll be a little more entertaining and more fun than the first video. So before I get to the numbers, which I think everybody would like to see the numbers. I know that I did want to see the numbers. I just want to say a little bit about this week. Somebody asked me, hey, what did you learn? And I said, well, there's really only one thing I learned. I mean, one major thing that I learned. I learned a lot, but there's really one major thing I learned. And that was that, man, I need to get a pedicure. I mean, my feet, they look like Fred Flintstone's feet. I mean, come on. So I got to do something about that, because when I looked at it and I'm editing my video and I'm seeing my feet and they're huge, something's got to happen there. One of the major things I've learned this week is that I definitely do need a pedicure. Yeah, that was pretty much the big moment of learning. With no further ado, let's get to the numbers, okay? So here is my weight that I started with a week and a half ago, and drum roll please, here is my new weight. Ta-da! Okay, so this week, it's been about a week and a half. I'm just gonna be honest, it's been about a week and a half. So basically, I've lost 10.8 pounds in that amount of time. I feel really great about that. It may not sound like much to most people, or it may sound like a lot to some people. For me, it's a really good figure. With that being said, there are some things that you may not know about me. So my friend Nancy, who is a food blogger, she encouraged me, because I do video production. I've been doing it for 35 years now. I was in the movie industry for a while, back in the late 80s and early 90s, and then I got into doing my own video production, and now that's what I do. So she's a food blogger, and she encouraged me to do food blog videos, and I said, no, I don't really want to do that. I'm a corporate guy. I do commercials and production and industrial and all that. I don't want to do mommy bloggers. Anyway, I tried to stave off that for a long time. And eventually we got to a point where we needed the money, because we're here in Boise and there isn't a lot of production work. And so I did. And so the first video I did, it seemed to go over well, and that gal told people and she told people. So today, you may not know it, but with my wife, Mary Lou, we produce food videos. So every day we are shooting food. We make the food, we have the food here in the house, we work out of our home. And so that is one of the hardest parts of this weight loss journey, is that I have all this food around. I mean, it's here, we get paid to do it, it pays our bills to make the food. And so that's really the struggle for me, is to not eat the amazing sugar cookies we made yesterday, or the cake we made last week. Most people don't know this, but I have a child palate. So I eat fried foods, I eat meat, potatoes. I don't like a lot of stuff. I just don't. I'm like a kid. So the fried foods and the cakes and the cookies and those types of things I love, and so I will eat a lot, or I used to eat a lot, so I need to really be careful about that. What we have done in the past is we've given food away to our employees, to our neighbors, to our church, so that it's out of the house, and we just need to do that quicker. So one of the other things I learned is that I need to take the emotion out of this journey. So what I did was I created a binder with some forms in it, so that basically I'm doing a project. I'm taking and I'm checking off what I need to do for that day, for that week. So instead of emotionally saying, oh my gosh, I can't do it, I'm so fat, blah, 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 I basically said, okay, what do I need to do today? Well, I need to eat better. I need to exercise, and so I can check it off. It's like a honey-do list for me, and that really has helped me this week, in that I'm not so focused on the emotion of overwhelming amount of weight that I have to lose and all that. It's more of a single day by day situation. So when I started my binder, I wanted to see if I could find some way to track the way I'm eating and when I eat and exercising and everything. So I looked online and found some templates that were like food diaries, and I thought, well, that's kind of girly for me. So I decided to make them trackers. So I've got an exercise tracker, a food tracker, and a weight tracker. And what I'm doing is every time I weigh myself, I'll write the number and the time and the date. Every time I eat something, I'll write what I eat, when I eat it. And every time I exercise, I'll write down the date that I exercise and how much I do it. That way I can go back in the week and look to see, well, I exercised this amount of time and I ate this amount. And so what was my weight during that time? And it's really been helpful to me. Like I said, this is a project. I'm gonna make this project happen. I'm gonna do what I can to check off those boxes every day, so I know that I've got those things done for the day, and then check it off for the week, so I can get those things done for the week. This whole weight loss journey is like a project. Now you establish what you have to do. Now you just got to get down and do it. And here's how you're gonna do it. That's about the wrap up for this week. I'm pretty excited to see what happens next week. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for the support. And we will recap next week. Bye.